Hello, Tar Heel Nation. Welcome back to the UNC Hoops Talk podcast. I'm your host, Dan DeWitt. Going to go through pretty quickly, get a quick podcast in here before Thanksgiving. I know you guys want to spend time with friends and family and probably don't have as much time to listen to me. So I'm going to make this really quick. Not going to spend a whole lot of time on the two games we played since the last podcast because they were both pretty easy wins, although St. Francis gave a little bit of a run for our money. But we're going to jump right in. Of course, look forward to the Las Vegas trip. But yeah, like I said, it should be a pretty short podcast, or at least that's what my goal is. So let's get into it. Thanks for listening, of course, all that good stuff. Share it. And you guys know the spiel that I usually go through. So yeah, first, the Tennessee Tech game. Again, not going to really spend hardly any time on this, but I mean, we killed them 108-58, won by 50. 6 guys in double figures scoring. Luke May led us with 15, Nasir Little 13, Kobe 11. And then, Sterling had 13. Nasir and Kenny and KM all had 10. Then we had like 4 guys with 6 or 7 points as well. Big stat that did jump out, 7th Woods, 8 assists to 0 turnovers. Of course, lower quality of opponent, but, love to see that. Got a bunch of guys rest and other guys minutes. Nobody played more than 22 minutes. We had, like 9 or 10 guys here in double figures. Like I said, not going to spend any time on that. It was a complete blowout from the beginning. Just ran them off the courts. All that good stuff. And then just last night, I'm recording this Tuesday, of course, before we get into Thanksgiving and into the Las Vegas trip and stuff. But last night, Monday night, we played St. Francis at home in Chapel Hill. Again, never really in question. We won pretty easily. Ended up 101-76. Defense wasn't great. Kind of lackadaisical, lazy effort at some points. They did get it within, I think they got it down to 6 in the second half. But again, never really felt like, oh no, we're just playing so bad that we're not gonna pull it out or win or anything like that, or even let them tie it up. But did kind of get close there. I'm sure Roy had a few things to say to him. But again, don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this. Cam Johnson, 20 points, led us. Nasir Little, 19 points on 8 of 9 shooting, 1 for 1 from 3, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds as well. Really efficient, and again, the hustle is what stands out with Nasir. Of course, besides his athleticism, another sweet alley-oop dunk from Leaky throwing it up to Kenny, and then Kenny up to Nasir for the slam. Kobe White, 16 points as well. Shot it quite a bit. I was kind of surprised. He was 4 for 11 overall, 3 for 8 from the three-point line. Quite a few shots there. And then Luke with 11 points, 10 rebounds as well. Then we sprinkle in some other guys with 6, 7 points in there. Brandon Robinson actually hit a 3 and had 11 points in this game. Again, a lot of guys got some minutes. Nobody played more than 28 minutes in this game. So again, I don't know. Hopefully it tuned us up and opened our eyes to some things we got to fix before we get into now the big time games in our non-conference schedule. Again, there's something else that really stood out. Kenny Williams, 9 assists to 1 turnover in this game. 7th Woods, 7 assists to just 2 turnovers in this game. Although Kobe White did have 1 assist to 4 turnovers. So still working through that. 7th Woods also had 4 steals, which stands out there. But again, fairly easy win for us, and we're not going to spend too much time there. So then we turn our attention to what's coming up. We got Texas on Thursday, on Thanksgiving night. We play them at 7:30 Eastern. It's in Las Vegas. It's on Fox Sports 1, FS1 for us viewing at home on television. And Texas has given us trouble in the past. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think they're quite as havoc defensive wise as Shaka was at VCU, but get after us on defense. They'll have bigger, more quality big guys than kind of what we've seen outside of probably Wofford. So we'll see how our big guys react to, again, now the athlete. Roy Williams keeps saying in the press conference when we play these Tennessee Techs and St. Francis that we're just more gifted. Well, now we're going to start getting into the athletes that can match up with us in height and speed and size and stuff like that. So we'll see how our guys react to that. I haven't seen Texas play this year. I know they had a close game. I don't remember if they won it or lost with Arkansas, I think it was. I think they ended up losing it. But Arkansas not going to be a top-tier team in the SEC. Texas probably has top 3-4 talent in the Big 12. We'll see how it equates to wins and losses and where they end up. But they do have talent, and again, they've given us trouble in the past, so that'll be an interesting game. Again, us not playing the top level teams until now. See how our guys react. We did not shoot the ball from three very well last few games, so we'll see how we react. It'll be good. I think obviously we should beat Texas, and I hope we see Michigan State. We would play on Friday, then November 23rd. If we lose, I believe it's at 4 Eastern. If we win, it'll be at 6:30 Eastern. Obviously, hopefully we win. We play at 6:30 Eastern time. It'll be against Michigan State. Presumably it's either Michigan State or UCLA. Again, I haven't seen UCLA play, but not going to be a stellar year for them by any means. So this game will be on Fox as far as TV viewing goes for us. So we will get to see both games on national TV at least. Again, like I said, hopefully it's Michigan State, and we could easily lose to Michigan State. They got some talent for sure, and it'll be interesting to see again us go up against that kind of caliber. Of course, we remember, was it last year or 2 years ago where they just ran us off the floor in the PK 80? I don't remember now. I'm blanking on which year that was. I believe that was 2 years ago, but it may have been last year. I don't remember. Somebody will send it and correct me. But we remember obviously getting just wiped by Michigan State at the PK 80. And yeah, it'll be a good matchup for us. And not that we can't win it, not that Michigan State's just way too tough and predicting a loss, but I think that would be kind of a throw-up game there. I don't know what Michigan State's ranked now that they lost to Kansas, where they dropped to, but I would much rather see that than us. I think we would beat UCLA, maybe not easily, but or maybe I shouldn't say not convincingly, but we probably beat them easily. So I would rather see us go up against Michigan State and test us. Not that we don't have enough tests coming up. Again, I'll podcast before the Big Ten ACC Challenge, but we got Michigan at their place, and if you've seen kind of the run around college basketball real quick, Michigan blew out Villanova at their place. You got like the top ranked defense in the country right now. So that will be an interesting game. But like I said, we'll podcast again before that one. We'll review the Texas and either Michigan State, UCLA games, and look forward to Michigan. Probably the only game that week that we look forward to. As in December, we only play 4 games, which is kind of crazy. We play some really quick ones here. We obviously played last night, Monday. Now we play Thursday, Friday. Then we come back and play Wednesday against Michigan. And then, it's like 1 game a week there through the new year. So, that's really all I got. Like I said, I wanted this to be a quick podcast, just kind of throwing that out there, getting you guys updated as well, and staying connected with you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, however you're taking the podcast. Really quickly, just see if we got any questions. We don't on YouTube because it is a quick podcast here, but appreciate you guys continuing to listen to the podcast and share it out there as you go to your Thanksgiving family gatherings. We appreciate you sharing it with your Tar Heel friends and family, and let's just unite Tar Heel Nation. But other than that, hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving, and we will see you guys next week. Until then, go Heels.